What turns you on? Do you like them real or fake? Now, come on then, settle down. I'm not talking about boobs here. I'm talking trees. Have you opted for real or fake this year? If you're like me, you'd be sitting in a beautifully pine-scented room, staring at your magnificent Nordman fir, trying to convince yourself and your green friends that Christmas isn't Christmas without a real tree. Anyway, you already do your bit for the environment, so taking a festive holiday from the eco-war doesn't make you a bad person. Conversely, you could be in Greta's camp and currently find yourself sat around a nasty big fake tree and trying not to mind because, hey, you're saving the planet. Only guess what, you're not. Because according to the Carbon Trust, fake trees have a carbon footprint 10 times greater than a properly disposed of real tree. And for a fake tree to ever make eco-sense, you'd have to use it for 10 Christmases before it had a lower footprint than a real one. So stick that in your pipe, Greta.
Well, I think there are pros and cons. I think there are pros and cons to real trees, and I think there are pros and cons to fake trees. Look, here we are sitting amid this festive splendour and sparkly baubles of 1, 2, 3, 4 fake, I regret to tell you, trees. But they look nice, and they'll probably be good for another 10 years. I always have a real tree because I like the delicious piney scented aroma, and I like having to hoover up underneath the tree every day, and I can't imagine not having one. And it costs £14 million every year for people to recycle, take these trees to landfill, and then of course they contribute to global warming. But we have a win-win solution, which is offered by Friends of the Earth, which is that we all rent our Christmas trees, and we can then return it, so we don't then each have one which we then dispose of.
Let's go back to what you just said there about landfill. The responsible thing to do, of course, is not to take a real tree to landfill. What you have to do is you have to mulch it, chop it, or burn it. And most times when you buy a real tree now, because then it's eco-sensible. And most times,
if you burn it, Carol, it's not eco-sensible.
No, it is. It absolutely is. The Carbon Trust says it's absolutely the right thing to do. But, you know, I bought our real tree last week, and the guy I was buying it off said, do you want to collect it after Christmas? And I said, what are you going to do with it? He said, we're going to mulch it, and we use it for pavements and for gardens. So that makes
How often does that happen now?
All the time, seriously.
For years we have a collection service.
You said that in order for a plastic tree to make eco-sense, it would need to be used at least 10 times. Well, the plastic tree that my family used when I was 4, we still kept using until I was about 20.
Yeah, but what did it look like for me?
It was amazing.
Probably looked terrible.
It was amazing.
It's not. That does gather.
Don't insult his Christmas tree.
I'll get a Christmas tree.
Presumably, the Johnson family gathered around a twig, did you, when you were all children or something like that? No, we can't afford tree. We've just got a twig.
Yes, young boy, the school fees are making it.
The school fees.
But all the money went on education.
Yes, of course. Actually, I've done some research, if you'll excuse me, because you talked about your tree. So let's take a look. Let's show the viewers. This is Rachel's Christmas tree in all its glory. Very nice too.
Nice.
Let's have a look at Carol's Christmas tree in all its glory.
Ooh.
We're liking that. And if I'm showing yours, I better show you mine. Here's mine. Yes, it's outside. That's outside my London home.
Yes.
Get out.
You've got a real tree, Greg?
No, I'm going to the States for Christmas. So
are you?
I always have a real tree. I have one as big as that, or bigger than that, which I love. But this year I'm not going to be there, so I decided I don't have to.
You don't need one.
So have you got no bits and bobs up and around the house?
I've got nothing.
No, that's
not a single decoration.
That's not on.
You haven't got a tree.
Well, I'll be going to my parents' place, so I'll be using theirs.
but you know, just the carbon footprint. If you have a real tree and you properly dispose of it, it creates 3.5 kilograms. That's the carbon footprint. If you have a fake tree, it's 40 kilograms.
Well,
also, they don't degrade, do they?
No.
Carbon trees.
Well,
they're made of PVC. I mean, plastic trees. They're made of PVC.
There's a guy called...
well, that's the thing, you can't do anything. And the processes that make them
Look, I'm on your side on this, Carol.
There's a guy called Stephen Evans, who's the managing director of Christmas Tree World, if such a person exists, who said our artificial trees can be found in airports, universities, stately homes and hospitals. They're flame retardant, which is a major thing for big public buildings, and hospitals use them because some patients have allergies. You can use them year after year, so the money saving is enormous.
Where do you store a plastic tree then?
Well, I don't know.
In the loft. Do they get dusty?
What do you mean? What loft?
Well, any loft, but in a shed.